Hey fly fishing community, this is Steven Sunick with GHOSTech Strike Indicators. I just want to give you a quick little demo of how our indicators work and how they attach to the line. So I'm just going to go over a quick little demo. First things first, just wanted to show you what comes in a GHOSTech Strike Indicator package standard. Right now they all come in white. We don't have the other colors out yet, but within the next month or two we anticipate these colors being out. So with the pack you get 3 different indicators. 2 are double stacked like this for medium grade water, and then one's a single stack like this. Plus you get 2 extra pucks, so you can take this a single stack and actually make it into a double stack like that, which I'll demo. Plus we also have an extra nut in there just in case you do lose that while you're out fishing. The first thing that I want to demo for you guys is actually how to attach this to the line. Now in this demo I'm using 60-pound mono just so you can see it. It's super thick. This has been tested on thinner lines. I often use it on 7X, which is not typical, but for testing and prototype purposes, that's what I'm kind of just making sure that I can work with. You can see with our patented technology in here, there's a side slit which allows the access of the line to come from the side, which means that you never have to take the nut off to attach it to your line. So the first thing that you want to do when you're attaching it is you want to make sure that this nut is actually above the horizontal side slit, which gives you enough access for your line to get in there. Then second thing that you want to do is you just want to take your line horizontally, come through the access point, and for thinner lines you want to push down on this 60-pound mono or your butt section. You don't want to do that. You don't need to do that, I should say. And then all you have to do is, like I said, put this in here and then start actually cranking down on your line using our fastener system. And then of course you just want to make sure that it's taut and then it's not going to pull away while you're actually using it in operation. And when this thing's actually working, it's going to be flying horizontally like this, which means that it's going to cut the air. You don't have a lot of air resistance based off of this, and when you're actually thinking about how your line moves, your line is going to kind of fly like this through the tension and through the energy, which means that this is your resistance of your air resistance while it's going through. So very minimal, very super easy to cast. When it lays on the water, it's really close to the water level, which means that you're not going to get any crosswinds that could push you off and out of the strike zone. And it's just one of the many benefits. The major benefit is that when this thing's flying and it casts naturally, it actually hits the water softly and doesn't really produce any splash that's going to scare fish away. It's the whole reason why this indicator was invented, and it's why I use it. Now, if you actually want to adjust this up and down your line, all you have to do is simply unloosen it just like I just did for you, and then tighten it down. Just want to make sure that you're not over tightening it so you're damaging your line. It is softly resting upon our air puck there, but still you just want to be careful and not over tighten it. If you're a big knuckle dragger like I am, you can do that every once in a while. But no worries, if you do over tighten it or you damage the bubbles, we do throw 2 extra bubbles in the package here so that you can take them and exchange them for new fresh ones. So that's what I'm going to demo right now. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to lay this down here, go right into our package, kind of show you there's one of the double packs that we provide. There's a second double pack, and then there's a single pack, which is what I'll be using for demoing how to add and remove additional packs. The best part about that is that you don't need to have 8 different types of indicators in your pocket. You can fish this one for small streams, this one medium to large, or you can even put an extra puck on top of this to make it a triple stack, which can be super heavy. I was fishing steelhead in Erie not too long ago using that. So this is the only time, the absolute only time that you need to take this nut off the fastener. So when you're doing this, it's only to adjust this puck here and nothing else. So if you're putting it on your line, you never need to take it off. You're good to go there. I definitely recommend doing this offshore, like to make sure that you're on the side of the bank of the river or by your truck even before you're ready to rock and roll, so you don't lose this. But if you do happen to be clumsy like I am sometimes, I did throw an extra nut in there for you guys just to be safe and make sure you're still going to have some good times on the water. So like I said, you never need to take this off unless you're adding and removing air pucks, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So the first thing is you just take this completely off. Super simple. You pick up your other air puck. There's already a cut in the middle of this thing for you, and you just thread it through. It's just like, threading an eye of line through your hook, and then you just take your nut, which you've secured safely somewhere so you don't lose it, and then you just put it back on there, and then tighten down, and then you're ready to go. And this is the time that you might not leave yourself enough room to actually get your line in there. But don't worry, this is easy to adjust. You just put it in there. Now, you can adjust 3, maybe even 4. The one thing that you do have to keep in mind is when you have more air pucks, it's going to be a little bit more pucks up to this actual cut in right here. So you might have to squeeze down. But don't worry, these pucks are super rugged. They're tough. The only thing that can really hurt them is if you do take a sharp object to them and pop them, but otherwise they're ready to rock and roll and have a really good time in the water for you. So that's a quick demo of GHOSTech strike indicators. Probably make them here in the USA by hand, and hopefully you support our local USA small business. Thank you, and have a great day.